BookTube, it's Amber from Amber Eats Books, and today I'm doing my first ever book unhaul. These are just books that either I've read and I don't want anymore, or books that I have no idea where they came from, or books that I'm just replacing with another edition. So let's just dive in. The first book I'll be getting rid of is Those Who Saved Us by Jenna Bloom. I loved this book. It was really good. I think I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. I just have read so many World War II books that I can't fathom keeping another one on my shelf unless it's a 5 out of 5, so this one just has to go. Then the next book is a YA novel, which I don't remember how I got this book, but it was called Wicked Lovely, and I have no interest in reading it, so this is just going to get passed on. The next book is a short story collection by Sarah Vowell called Take the Cannoli. I really enjoyed a lot of these stories, but not enough of them to consider keeping it. I think I rated this maybe a 3 out of 5. A couple of the stories were really, really interesting and really thought-provoking, but many of the other ones were just kind of boring and dragged on, so this one needs to go. The next book is a large print Mockingjay. I don't know how I got this. I don't even own the Hunger Games anymore. I had already passed that on a long time ago. But lo and behold, there's still one here. I found this in a random place in my house, so this has to go as well. The last book that I'm going to be showing you that I have read or just didn't want is Parenting. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare, by Amber Dusek. I loved her blog. It's called Illustrating with Crappy Pictures, and it was really entertaining, but a lot of what was on her blog is actually in this book. So I only gave this, I think, a 2 or 3 out of 5 stars. But anyone who is new to her, who wouldn't know who she is or hadn't read her blogs, would probably really enjoy this book. But I read it, I'm done with it, no need to keep it. Now the next set of books that I'm getting rid of are not ones that I'm getting rid of just because I didn't like them or I didn't enjoy them or anything. They're actually by my favorite author, Stephen King. I love his books. If you can't tell, there's a lot of books. I have tons on my bookshelf of his, just of his alone. One whole bookshelf is pretty much dedicated to him. But I also have, if you can see, a lot of mass market paperbacks, and I cannot stand them. They are so small. There's no reason for a book to be that small. In my opinion, I cannot read those books. So I bought them when I didn't have a lot of money and we were struggling and things like that. But now that we are in our own house and we are much better off than we were before, I can slowly start to replace them with either hardcover or trade paperback size. So that is what I'm doing, and that is the reason why I'm getting rid of the next one. The first Stephen King book that I'm getting rid of is The Regulators. I hate this cover, I hate the size, I hate everything about it. But I will show you the hardcover that I found at the thrift store. Much nicer cover, much nicer spine, just so much better than these little itty bitty trade paperbacks. So they're gone. The next one is Insomnia. I, again, hate this cover, though the replacement that I found, I'm not in love with it either. It's just really plain, but it looks much better on my shelf than this did. So I'm excited to have that on my shelf instead. That brings us to Lacey's story. As you can tell, this copy is kind of beat up and just weathered, and I don't mind the cover so much on this one if it wasn't such a rough looking cover because of the use. But I did happen to find, when I went to the thrift store the other day, this edition, and I just like it so much better, so much prettier, so much bigger, so much easier to read. So this one has got to go. The next one I am getting rid of is Dolores Claiborne. I love this book, though I don't like this cover. It's horrible. But I did find this cover at the thrift store, hardback. Love it, love it, love it. So this one's gotta go. The next one is one of my favorite Stephen King books, actually, Bag of Bones. And again, I don't hate the cover. It's not like it's horrible, but I don't like the size. The size is too small for this thick of a book. It is, oh my gosh, 732 pages. I can't read this little print. So when I want to do my reread the next time, I get to read this print. And can I just tell you, it's pretty much black and white, which I love black and white covers. So this is definitely, like, I struck gold at the thrift store. Struck gold. So this one has got to go. The next one I found was the hardback of Rose Mattered. This is the paperback. Look how worn this one is. Look at it. I probably got this for like 25 cents, 50 cents, something like that. I don't know. But I hate the cover. I hate this picture. I am just not about that. Like, what is that? What is it? I don't know. But I am in love with this cover. I love it so much. I just love it, love it, love it. See how it'll be on the shelf? You can picture it there, can't you? So this one has got, the next one is The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. Again, I don't hate this cover. It's actually one, if it was in a hardback, that I would probably really, really love. But I found this at the thrift store, which even this is still not the size of a regular hardcover book, but it just looks so much better on my shelf, so much nicer, so much cleaner, so much prettier. And I got this at a library book sale, a used library book sale, and it looks literally like it's in new condition. So this little tiny thing needs to go. And last, but certainly not least, is probably my favorite trade-in cover that I've just picked up. So I had this one, Desperation, which I love this book. I don't like this cover. I think this is such a weird, creepy little toy thing that's on the front. And I understand Desperation is really creepy. I get it. The town is really creepy, whatever. But this cover does not do it for me. If you want creepy and you want to get the real feel of this book, then you need to see the edition I found at the used book sale. Look at that. It is so much better. Like, why? Why would they have ever printed this? I think mass markets just need to go in general. Go, 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 go. So that was my first ever book on haul, and boy, did it feel good to get rid of those mass market paperbacks. Oh my God. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to talk about books, please subscribe to my channel, and don't be shy about using the comments below. Anyway, have a good day and happy reading.